No cat, large or small, was injured in the making of that film, but the Tigers are in the house of pain. Welcome to European Scrum 5. Pontypridd against Leicester, Jonathan.
Yeah, another big game. The big guns of English rugby are down. It's a damp night in Pontypridd, but a lot of supporters here, a lot from Ponty, and quite surprising, a good number from Leicester as well.
We've had vibrant nights during the European Cup so far. This could be just as good.
Yeah, again, it's we've seen the games that people have had to win. Again, the great support that Ponty have over here. But again, I feel it's a game that Ponty must win, because they can't allow Leicester to go too far in front of them, because they're not going to lose many games. So it's a game that Ponty have to win, I think, again.
Yeah. Okay. Right. You said that the ground is wet. It's more than that. It is absolutely soaking out there. So the game presumably will be condensed.
I would think so. I think 1 to 10 would be very influential in today's outcome, and I just feel that they've got to contest up front. We know they've got back Martin Johnson, part of the English front row. It's going to be incredibly tough for Pontypridd, and if they can compete 60-40%, they'll be doing well. But it is a huge battle for the Ponty front eight. Well,
they've had some great campaigns in Europe, the Ponty eight. Can the new generation carry on where the old generation left off? Here they are in action last time away in France against Pau. Unlucky not to come away with at least a draw from Pau. And here they are, the line out and then the drive. I'm sure we'll see both sides trying a lot of this. But I think the key thing, Jonathan, is Ponty had to commit a lot of forwards here to get any momentum.
Yeah, I was talking to Phil Larder on the way. Phil Larder is the English defensive coach, and what he's done is he's attached himself to one team, and Leicester have been that one. And what he's done is, with the front five, that's the biggest problem he's had, is trying not to get them committed to the defensive rucks and mauls. This
is how good they are. Stolen ball on the opposition throw, the mini drive there, and Leicester backs. I don't suppose we'll see too much of them. We might see a few charges like this into midfield. We might see a lot of this player coming up now, Neil Back. He is just, I suppose, although he's so small, he is such a key part of their tight game and their open game.
Yeah, you watch him. I think the key, what they've got to do is not concede line-outs in their own 22. They've got to work as a unit, the back three, try and get the passing. Because what they'll try and do is kick, roll the ball, hold it up, and just put it over the touchline and have a Leicester throw in 5 or 10 yards from the line-out and from the try line. That's going to be extremely difficult. They've got to work as a back three, get back, they get the pass out to get a better angle on the kick, so they won't have a short yardage to go.
The strategy is all important, isn't it? I suppose the sort of the cat and mouse element is enhanced by the fact this is 1 against 2 in Pool 6, and we can just see how they lie. Leicester unbeaten after 2 games. Ponty, of course, lost narrowly to Pau. Leicester have won at home against Pau and an away win in Scotland against the Glasgow Caledonians.
Yeah, and they've got Ponty in Leicester, and they've got Glasgow in Leicester. I know they've got to win today, Ponty. I think it's just imperative that they win, because as I mentioned, it's going to be difficult to get over there and get anything from Leicester, because they haven't travelled well in Europe, but the fortress has been great at home, so they've got to win today.
Yeah, the coach, of course, is Dean Richards, ex-England, ex-Lions, but I suppose he's more used to playing on the carpet of Welford Road. What does he make of the road, the turf at Sardis Road? He's been talking to Graham Thomas.
Dean, you just squelched across it. What do you make of this pitch?
It's a little bit boggy, Graham. It's a little bit like Leicester of the old, but yeah, you make of it as you find it, and you have to play to the conditions, don't you?
Little disappointed?
No, you accept it. You have to take it as it comes. We've played all over the world. You should accept the pitches as they come.
Perhaps a good surface to play a slower game. Do you think it may have an effect on the way both sides approach this?
I think for sure, yeah. I think it probably suits Pontypridd more than it does Leicester, but at the same time, we have been known to play the odd slow game ourselves every now and then. There's not a problem with it.
Ponty seem to be concerned about your forward power. Are they right to be?
Yeah, but at the same time, they've not got a bad pack themselves, and with Jarvis and John at halfbacks, they've got a pretty formidable unit there. I think it'll be a very interesting game, especially considering the conditions.
Dean, thanks very much.
Thank you.
I think he's prepared for a wet evening in Pontypridd, so he's set his tactics out. But another international back row, his opposite number, Richie Collins.
Richie, heavy pitch, is that going to suit you or Leicester?
I'd have thought with the Leicester pack it could fall in their favour. Obviously we're looking to open it out a bit and play a bit of an expansive game because of their pack. I hope it's not going to affect us too much, but I'd have said that it's probably going to favour Leicester.
Everybody talks about their forward unit. How are you going to stop it?
I don't know if you can. Perhaps you can make it splutter a little bit, and we've got some things up our sleeve that hopefully will pay off. But they're such a well-oiled machine that you can't stop it. It's, as I said, you've just got to make it slow down a little bit. And
you've been forced into a late change on the wing. How disruptive is that?
It's not going to make that much difference. Obviously, we had Richard out there for his pace. Craig's coming in. He's got a fantastic future. Craig, he is a fullback, but he's got plenty of pace as well. It shouldn't disrupt us too much. Well, I hope it doesn't disrupt us too much anyway.
Richie, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Richie.
A lot of